holy moly, it is December 2nd. Wow. So our pastor did a really, really good, well, actually it was a visiting pastor, because anytime we have people visit to our church, we always have a visiting pastor, or the sermon is about tithing. Either way, you know, it's just not the same. But anyway, he talked about how so many people look forward to the beginning of the year, but you really have to embrace the last month of the year. You can't just say, well, I'll start over in January, or I'll do better in January, or next year will be better. You know what? Use these last 3.5 weeks to your benefit. And don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on anything, especially yourself, because it's so much easier to say, I'll start over January 1st. And then it's just, it doesn't happen. Okay. It doesn't feel good. December doesn't feel good. It feels like you're just trying to get to the end. And I want you to embrace the journey. So we're going to start tonight. I already started our recording. We played a little Christmas music for those of you who missed it. So sorry, it was really fun. We even had something in Spanish for Spanish-speaking women. But I wanted to let you guys know that pretty much the only announcement that we have that's still from November is that we are having this Monday Night Live Zoom interview. Let me see if we got everybody muted here. Yay. So it's super, super important that you're inviting people all week long to be on live. And what I recommend you do is send them to Shite Peek into Pink, or send them to, you can send them to joannashite.com, and they can click on Learn About the Career Opportunity and watch any of those videos and start prepping them and planting those seeds. And then on Monday night, let Andrea and I answer their questions. Now, let me tell you, if we don't have people RSVPing before the Zoom video, then she and I, when we hang up, we go do our thing. Andrea's got, you know, family, and it's only 5 o'clock there, it's 6 o'clock here. I'm actually planning a evening workout at my gym because my day got crazy. So I thought, I'm going to go meet all the working women who have to work in the office all day, and now they have to work out at night, and that just stinks. So I'm going to go bless them with all my goodie bags, and I'm going to do the little, I'm going to do my little princess ponytail like this, and I'm thinking about wearing a tiara. What do you think? Yeah, yeah? Okay, Vicki says yeah. I think, you know, if I walk through the gym with my little crown and my little goodie bag, the YMCA is not going to kick me out. Okay, so I'm excited about that. But I just wanted to let you know that our MK Bucks auction is January 6th. So make sure you're saving all your bucks, you're writing it down, you're making sure you're writing everything on your little tracking sheets so that you can be part of our next auction. Who's excited about our next auction? I already have a bin of stuff. Andrea blessed me with so many cool things when she came for retreat. So I've got really neat, cool Andrea stuff now with Andrea cooties on it, which is really cool. Okay, so I was gonna let Amy off the hook tonight and just let you guys kind of run through these flyers and stuff, because Andrea and I have a lot to cover. So I just wanna, I wanna talk to you guys about this flyer right here. Okay, three ways to be a part of my organization. This should be in every single order you're doing, every single package you're sending out. Every person at your show should get this. She worked very hard making this fabulous. It's on our Facebook page under files. Just look for 3 ways to be a part of my organization. For a while there, she had the thing on the model search, so she graciously took that off and fixed it for us. And you guys, this is all you need. Do you want to be a customer? Do you want to be a hostess? Do you want to be a power partner? Okay, that's it. Bam. I think that's easy. Is that easy? You don't even have to talk. Just put it in front of them and just say, which one you want to be? I'll give you permission to talk Southern. Which one you want to be? Okay. I like that. Who's laughing at me? Who's laughing at me that they're not muted? No, that's Andrea laughing at me. Okay.
Oh, I'm not. I'm laughing with you.
I'm laughing with you because I'm so cute. Okay. Look how cute she looks. Don't you look cute? You look sophisticated and sassy and smart with your glasses. Okay, so here, this is your MK Bucks tracking sheet. You guys, I want to tell you something. You got to be following this, because this is how you get your bucks. And every month you have this little tracking sheet, and then you add them all up, and you're going to have to send it to me by January 2nd. So I know how many bucks everybody has. Star Challenge. This is where you are earning stars for your star bar. Woo! Who could get excited about sporting the most gorgeous star bar ever at career conference, at seminar, at all of your sales meetings, your success meetings, everything? You know, the great thing about this star bar is that you can wear it by itself. You can just wear it as a decorative pin. Right now, everybody is all about bling, bling, bling. I know every day I just cover myself in glitter. Not because it's the holidays, that's just what I like to do. But anyway, you know, that is something that you need to be doing, is wearing that pin everywhere you go, because it will sass up your outfit. D, you got your little tank on, wear your star bar pin. It makes you sassy. I mean, it's just so cute. And you guys, I'm telling you, people will ask you, what is that? And that will help you be a star consultant. And if you do shares with your director, you can also get stars for your star bar. It's so easy. And you know, we don't get stars for a ladder anymore. So suck it up, Buttercup. Let's make it work. Okay, here's something else that I really want to chat with you guys about real quick. Y'all keep asking us for scripts, and you don't have to read this exactly, but this is how you do a Power Start script. So you're going to hear a lot about Power Start, Power Start, Power Start in the next 30 days or the next 28 days, because Power Start is going to launch your new year. So right now, if people are saying, I'm too busy, or I have guests, or, you know, it's the holidays, call me after the first of the year. Don't let them get away with that. Andrea's going to give y'all some things during her training session tonight on how to overcome those objections. But I'm telling you right now, book them, book them, book them. Don't say, well, I'm going to hold it till January. Book it, book it, book it. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Because in doing it now, you'll have more people to have access to in January. And then in January, when we have a super surprise challenge going January through March, where you can get awesome stuff, and you can get awesome stuff from your directors, and we're not going to tell you the details. I'm just giving you a hint, hint, hint. Get booked up for December, so you have people to call for January. New people, new people, new people. So use this. It's on our Shy Family Superstars Facebook page under files. Okay, y'all are always saying, we need scripts, we need scripts. I'm like, you got them, you just got to go read them. Okay, I'm going to flash this flyer. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, you didn't see that. Isn't that nice? Everybody say nice. Okay, how would you like to earn that gorgeous red leather? Oh, okay, we're not talking about that yet. Okay, all right, so we are now going to turn to Andrea. She is going to do her highlights from the field. She's going out to the field in her gorgeous, glamorous outfit, and let's go.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm excited because we heard that Alyssa had a $1,500 week. She did a virtual open house. Whoop, whoop, way to go, girl. And then I got to hear from two of my superstars. Miss Sarah Linden did a facial yesterday, and just getting back after the holidays, and it was exciting. She said they had a great time. And then I heard from Christine. She already had a $250 day. She said, I haven't done my weekly accomplishment sheet for last week, but she said I had over a $300 week. The thing I want to really celebrate is Christine crossed that finish line again and earned her bead jewelry as a $600 qualifier. And that's just so, so important. The most important thing that we always look at is, how can we take something that it can seem big, star can seem big. 3 months is a much smaller time than a year, but it still can be big. 1,800 to reach that star goal can appear big, but when you take it in bite-sized pieces, just start, tearing it down. I tell you, I love every single day when Christine and all of you out there are sharing that you just said, what can I do today? Who can I bless today? How can I sell $100 a day? That is really one of the magical pieces. And when you keep it simple with your systems. What do you do on Monday? Do you service all of your existing customers on Monday, plus do your 10 dials for future bookings on Tuesday? Do you follow up with the second half of your customers? Or maybe are you doing customer birthdays and then doing your 10 dials? When you do your 10 dials each and every day, you're going to have future bookings. But there's so many ways for you to kick it into gear and to finish star. So I'm going to talk about that in a couple minutes, but I'm really proud of those consultants who reported that they had been in the field. Oh, and I think our amazing fearless leader was also in the field. And Joe, I'm seeing black. So if you can maybe get you back on my screen, it sort of throws me off a little bit. But our fearless leader texted a whole bunch of men, a whole bunch of people that she had on her list, and sent out a text message. So I think you're going to tell us a little bit about what you said and how you got some new orders.
Okay, so you just have to remind me, Dre, babe, I need to make you a co-host. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Amy was asking about this today. In the bottom pocket of the satin bodies is the body wash, body scrub, and the body lotion. And then in this pocket, Amy, this is the satin hands. Okay, this is satin lips. And right now, it's just the satin lips with some shred. But I also do like a big bow and everything. This is just my little one to travel to all my appointments. And then the top one is a card that comes with that satin body set. When you buy it, they send you these cards. And then behind it is a coupon that they can use through January 31st. Okay, because they're going to get the gift at Christmas or Hanukkah. And then behind that is my business card and a note from me. So, and then y'all know how to do the labels and all that, you know, your lips for kissing and all that, and hand holding and the hugs and all that. So what I did was I just decided to text a couple of men I knew, because it felt weird calling them. I know. I'm like, I don't have that feeling very often, but it just, especially I have a new doctor in my life, and it just kind of felt weird like calling him. So I was kind of a chicken about it because I don't know him that well. So this is what I said. Good morning, in my text message. Let me make that clear. Good morning, Dr. Lerma. I'm sure you have your wife's holiday gifts completely covered. But if you want me to do any type of stocking stuffer all the way to her main gift, I can do something fun, or even a gift certificate, all the way to the complete satin body collection for head to toe softness and pampering. I even wrap it so it looks gorgeous. No pressure. Just want to be here to support you in being a hero this Christmas. Have an amazing Monday. Now, I sent that last week. Then he responded and he said, I think I like the idea of the stocking gift. And I'm like, okay. Well, I said, I can do a stocking stuffer. What is your budget? Another really cool idea that I do for the husbands is called the pillow gift. This is actually more your personality. I put together a really sweet gift that is all wrapped up with a romantic CD and some sweet Mary Kay products. The night of Christmas, when everything is finished and everyone is exhausted, LOL, ... When she goes in to take her shower, you lay it on her pillow and it has a note on it that says, you are my gift every day of the year. Thank you for everything you do to make our house a home. If you want to do your own message, that works too. You will be her hero. You can do a pillow gift from anywhere from $25 to $50, and I will make it look like $1 million. He responded back and he said, well, my budget is around 150 to 200. What can you do as a stocking stuffer with that budget? I'm first thing I'm buying.
Maybe
I'm gonna buy her a big stocking. So what I could do is I could do the satin body for her, or I could actually, hang on, we just had somebody dial in and let me mute them out. Thank you. Or I can do, you know, several smaller gifts. I'm even thinking like a compact, which she'll want to fill, maybe some eye colors, lip colors, things like that, because I do know what she looks like from Facebook. And then a gift certificate for the extra 100. Because guess what Dee likes that. Because guess what? Okay, Dee, so tell everybody why the gift certificate's super smart.
Okay, I actually read research on this, believe it or not, marketing research. If you give a gift certificate, you have a 25-ish% chance of having them spend even more money. And they're actually, no, sorry, this is I think it's actually, they spend 25% more money if they have a gift certificate, because in their mind, it's like, she's saving me so much money. So it's like, I have even more money for me to spend. So she's probably going to go for a bigger gift because she has more wiggle room now.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome. Also, I've never facialed his wife. I don't really know his wife. So what a great opportunity for me to get together with his wife. Okay. Now, the other thing that I did was I sent that text to several guys. Now, I made it a little bit more funny if I knew the guy, like to my husband's best friend, Daryl. I do know his wife. And I said, hey, Daryl, I understand that you're supposed to give Lisa a Christmas gift, but she said there's nothing really that she wants, but you have to give her something under the tree or your kids are going to think you're a jerk. So I want to help you out. And so I sent him the picture. And what I do is I text that picture off Cindy Williams' page. I just text that picture. I think we have it on our Facebook page too, don't we, Dre? With the tags and everything? Yeah, because Amy was asking about it.
So oh, yeah. I put that PDF.
So I just put it on my phone and then I text him that picture and I say, I think this would make you a great hero this year because body care anybody can use. So he bought one. Then he said, can you put something together for Sydney? Then he sent the text to another friend of his that I don't even know, doesn't even work with the guys. And he texted me back and said, hey, can I get this body thing for my wife? I'm like, sure. You guys, it's a chain reaction. We're helping them out. And I keep saying, I just really want to make sure you're a hero this year. I want to make sure that, you really step up this year and you give her something she's absolutely going to love. And I had one guy respond and he said, well, what if she doesn't like it? And I said, well, you could do a gift certificate, but I guarantee you she's going to love it. But if she doesn't love it, I will put a note in there that says, feel free to call me to exchange any of this out. Okay? And then guys pay in cash or give you a credit card right then. They know how to Venmo. They know how to do cash. They're easy. I mean, I have guys come by and drop a check in my mailbox. So super, super easy. And I had two guys that I'm affiliated with at the church. One at the Dream Center, bought everything for his 3 daughters and his wife. I just got on a roll. And I just started going through my phone and every guy I knew, everybody that was a guy. I just sent them messages and said, hey, I just want to make sure you're squared away for the holidays. You're probably good. You're probably good to go. You've probably already gotten her a pillow gift. You've totally got it wrapped up. So if so, no problem, because that takes the pressure off of them.
Joe, I just did a calculation. Can y'all hear me? Okay, listen to this. If you reach out to 18 husbands and they spend $200 for their wife, one thing you could easily do, first of all, that would be $3,600 in sales. You would have enough to finish up your star consultant, maybe even put more in if you don't have a big enough store, but then you'd also have profit. But the best part about it is you could easily put even an incentive for him to hit that 200 mark, where when she gets together with you for a new year, new you makeover, she will have 50% discount on anything that day only. So that would not be a bad idea to finish your star now, have a booking for her to get together with you as the new year hits. You're getting to develop that customer base, and that would be another incentive. So you're not giving the discount. I don't like discounting our products, but when she sits down and she says, oh, I want a whole bunch more, that could be her extra bonus. I don't know. What do you think of that?
Well, and if y'all don't want to do 50, I realize it's giving away your whole profit. Do 20, do 30. Or what you can do is say your first 3 items you get will be half price.
There you go.
You can tweak it however you want, but when you have that extra little gift certificate in there, they will call you because it's worth cash. It's worth cash. Okay. And you can say, and you can share your new look in the new year with up to 3 friends. I like to put a limit on it. I don't say you can just come with anybody or invite all your friends. I say you can invite up to 3 friends, or you can invite up to 4 friends. I had a lady who scheduled an appointment with me for tomorrow morning. Anyway, okay, so I don't have time to work with her tomorrow morning, but I made time to work with her tomorrow morning because I don't like scheduling things like less than 24 hours in advance because I'm old and I don't like changing my schedule. So, but I am being flexible. Okay, I'm doing a heel stretch and I'm being flexible. And I said, well, come on by. And then she said, well, I'm going to have a couple of friends with me. Do you want them to stay in the car? Or can they come in too? And I'm like, I think my entire day can be rearranged now. So my little pissy attitude was rewarded in a way. So now I got a party in the morning that I'm setting up for. But she's like, do you want me to have them wait in the car? Because I know I sounded pissy. So you guys, it is so important to always say, you know what? Normally, I really like to schedule 2 or 3 days in advance, but let me see if I can move some things around. How long do you think your appointment's going to be? Like, do you just want to she wants to find a new foundation, or do you want full-blown, pampering session makeovers? And when she said, I'm going to have 2 friends with me, I said, well, do you think they'll want to have pampering sessions? She goes, they would love it. And I go, well, then you know what? I'm going to give you an hour and a half of my time. She said, thank you.
But I think that can I share my stuff now? Because that's a perfect segue, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all, the training that I wanted to go over tonight really is getting excited to have these 10 events, 10 gatherings to bless people this month. And we gave you a heads up last week that we really want you to be in front, have 10 different groups of 3 to 4 to 5 people. You could do a holiday stop and shop, a coffee, whatever it might be. But here's what I think is super important. You can make your list of people to call and you can have your script in front of you. But before you pick up the phone, I want to ask you right now, if I asked you to pick up the phone and we were all together and I wanted you to do a booking call, what would be going on in between the 2 ears? What are the thoughts that you're having? You guys know I'm a big thought person, but I'm going to tell you right now, if the thoughts that you're having are, she's busy, it's a crazy time of year, I know I'm going to bug her, I don't want to bother her, I don't want to be a nuisance, I know she's going to say no, like guess what? Those thoughts are actually there and they are coming through your voice. They're coming through with your energy. I know that sounds weird, but when you're talking to them, they're going to say, oh my gosh, Andrea, I'm traveling here, I'm traveling there. There's nothing I could really put together until January, but you could call me back then. See, I'm already expecting that, right? So I'm going to be thankful that she's willing to have me call back, but I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm already thinking in my head that she is so busy, I am going to save her so much stress. Like I am her gift. I am reaching out to only the busiest, most just social together women that obviously need to be able to put their focus on their family, put their focus on their social calendar, put their focus on all their travels. You are not going to want to realize the day before a trip that you need your to-go items. That's why I'm here to help serve you and bless you. And I've got some time before it gets super crazy. So I wanted to reach out and tell you that I'm here to make sure that you've got everything that you need. And I'm doing my holiday makeovers, and it's a perfect time of season to come up with something that's going to be a great with your outfit for the holiday party, for your pictures. Do you have all that pulled together? I am so excited to help you with your image wardrobe. And, that was just off the cuff. I know that was a little rusty, but I got to tell you, when you have that thought in your head before you pick up the phone, now you're going to have people say, you know what? I didn't think about that. I'm packing and making sure I've got all the baking items and all the things ready, but I haven't pulled out my wardrobe. We're going to be taking pictures for years and years. People are going to go back to those pictures. Am I going to be thankful that I took the time to have my complete look and that my pictures are wonderful and the memories were great because I wasn't thinking about myself. I had everything I needed for me, but also you helped me take care of gifts. You helped me take care of the stress. You see, when you go into those calls, yes, we're calling husbands. Yes, we're calling our holiday open house customers. But y'all, we have new customers. We have people who didn't even respond to the open house invitation. And those people are going to need some items. And hey, they probably haven't even gotten their holiday makeover scheduled. And so that's an opportunity to book. And when she invites a couple new people, now you don't have to go and stretch out of your comfort zone because she's introducing you to 2 people or more. But you also have the opportunity to bless and meet people each and every day. So I think what I want to talk about, as I mentioned those 5 things, I want to talk about what happened today, and then I want to talk a little bit more about the virtual makeover, virtual open house. Is that okay, Joe?
Yeah, I wanted to say too, while you're getting your notes ready, something that I like to say too when women say they're super busy, I go, well, girlfriend, you need yourself a Mary Kay timeout. Just 30, 45 minutes, you need a Mary Kay timeout. And they're so used to saying that to their kids and all. Come on over for a quick 30, 45 minute timeout. We'll have coffee. We'll pick out a new lip look for you. See if there's any, I'll tell you something big right now with the women I work with. They need babysitter gifts. They need a gift for their pastor and his wife. They need a gift. I mean, we're talking $15, $20, $25 items. And then I love to take an empty bottle of wine. I have to get it from Andrea because y'all know I don't drink. So I take an empty bottle of wine, I put a bow on it, and then take a satin hands and put a bow on it. And I say, okay, if you're going to give somebody a bottle of wine for the holidays, this is what it's going to look like the next day. But if you give them satin hands, this is what it's going to look like for the next 6 months. I do the same thing for secretary or administrative assistants day and all that. I take a dead flower, all dried out, and a satin hands. This is what it's going to look like a week from now. This is what my gift will look like a week from now. But do that. Get yourself a bottle, call Andrea. She's got lots of them. Get an empty bottle of wine and put a bow around it and say, this is what it's going to look like the next day. Is that not powerful? Be proactive. Yeah. And Andrea, when she trains with you guys, I want you guys to keep thinking, this is how, the reason why she's successful is this is how she does it. She is proactive. Listen to what she said. She said, this day I'm making calls. This day I'm doing follow-ups. This day I'm doing the makeovers. This day, she's not being reactive, like, I'm going to go out and meet 50 people today and see what happens. You know what we call that? We call that throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping some of it sticks. And that is, if you're going to prepare a meal for your family, you don't just throw the food on the wall and whatever falls on their plates, they eat. You must be proactive. A lot of us are being reactive. Be proactive. Okay, Dre, proactively teach us.
Okay, so I want to tell you that one of my favorite things, and I go back to, I have 3 children, and I've lived in, this is the 7th state I've lived in, and I've lived where there's blizzards, and ain't nobody coming over, and I ain't leaving my house. And I've lived in places where we're running around in bikinis because it's so dang hot in Honolulu. We had no air conditioning. So I've lived in all these different places, roaches everywhere, not because you're dirty. It's just Honolulu has that kind of stuff. So I really have to tell you, the idea of using technology is one of my favorite parts about this business. I can make money and I can be somewhere in my home. Now, my kids might be driving me crazy, but I have them in the other room, but I'm still close enough that I can monitor or check to make sure there's no blood. And I can have a babysitter over there. So I really encourage you to be creative, but use technology. Years and years ago, I started my phone facials. So here is another, I do it all the time, but as you're trying to engage with people and reach your face goal, of course, the sales will come if you get together with the faces. But I want to tell you 2 things specifically. One is you can have your sample bags. I call them my phone facials. And if it's somebody local and she just cannot get together because she's so busy, find out. When I hear that, I say, oh my gosh, are you going to shower tomorrow? And she probably says, yeah. I said, if I give you a little facial in a bag, is there any reason why I couldn't walk you through a pampering and we could just do it while you're in your PJs and I'm in mine? Is there any reason why we couldn't maybe make that happen? If not tomorrow, then the next day? Oh, that sounds like something I could do. So even though they're so busy, they can't get together till January, I don't buy it. I just keep asking them questions and I'm assuming the sale. You guys, this is all part of being a good project manager or being a good fundraiser or being a great Mary Kay consultant. And so I set up that appointment and I would do exactly the facial. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the second idea. I have done that for years and I have oftentimes I do the same sales and the same sets. I will have a $299 on the phone phone facial set, and I deliver the next day. And of course, some of the glamour items that she might want, we decide later at her second appointment, but it allows me to not have days passing where I'm not in front of another person. Okay, now virtual makeover or virtual open house. I did something last week before I tore down my own open house, and I didn't do an open house for a while, but technology is so powerful. I'm going to encourage you, you can use my video if you don't have one, because you might not have some gift ideas already made up. Or maybe you have some pictures at my Facebook group. I took pictures that one of the Cadillac directors did of all sorts of gift ideas. Last year, I put that together in a little PowerPoint presentation, and I texted that to my customers so that they could get some ideas. This year, what I did was I actually did a video, and you can use this video. I had people, I only targeted it to those customers that didn't live locally and who didn't come to my open house. I'm not reaching out to, I did not reach out to all my local people. So I kept it just encouraging the out of town. Now, of course, you can use it for anybody. But the video I made, you can send it to them and say, I want to help you with their holiday shopping. I'm only calling the women that I know deserve the ultimate service and deserve to have a stress-free holiday. Is there any reason why we couldn't schedule a time where you watch some of the gift ideas and I call you? It's a 30-minute virtual open house. And so I'll just call you immediately after and we'll talk about your gift ideas. So that's a way for you to have a scheduled appointment. She sees and I help her as a consultant. I'm consulting. Oh, this would be for a teacher. This would be for the babysitter. This would be for the neighbor down the street. So I'm giving ideas and you're welcome to use that, or you can make your own virtual Facebook Live or Zoom. I know that Joanna has said you could use her Zoom number before, and you can also create your own Zoom for free. But those are some things that I know you can do. I had one client who was live with me when I did it, and her order was $170. She lives in Florida. So and I didn't give her any discounts. And at the end of it, I did throw out an incentive, but you can do your own. That would be a great way for you to finish STAR. But I'm going to tell you, until you decide, doggone it, somehow, some way, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to live, I think it's really great when I think about living full out. Like, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to worry about tripping and falling. And if I don't make it, I just want to see, can I do it? And of course, if I just start off and say, okay, I can do it. I'm going to go for it. Guess what? You might surprise yourself at how much more you do and how much more that little bit of activity allowed God to give you other blessings He's been waiting to give you, but you haven't really thrown yourself over the bar. You've been holding back for fear. And I really don't think that that's where He wants us to live. He wants us to give it our all and have fun and just focus on blessing women. And in the process, we're going to be blessed. We'll hit STAR by the 15th, but what we're doing in December is totally going to pay off January, February, and March.
Love it. Oh my gosh. So before we get into the weekly and the monthly recognition, I just want to know, are y'all just, your hands cramped from writing so many notes? That is great advice. I mean, such good advice. Who can tell me what you're going to take away from what Andrea just trained on, and you're going to use it immediately? And I'll unmute you. Okay, Amy.
Hey, I like that, but I have a question. Like, I know some of you do like the Facebook Lives, but how do we do that with Mary Kay's guidelines about not encroaching on other people's customers? Do they
Okay.
only
Well,
see ours, or
no, you have to do it in a private group. Great question, Amy. The
I'm
Facebook
just
Lives.
don't want to do it wrong?
No, that's absolutely correct. And if you, yeah, that might be a problem if you did it on the Facebook, but also Facebook doesn't want you to be doing your business messages. So it has to be in a private group, but you don't have to do Facebook Live. You could do a Zoom. Of course, that's a way to have a video and then people can talk to you, and you can do an incentive. The first 6 people that RSVP could go into a prize drawing of one of the, I call them a, what did I call the limited edition items that were past, I gave a disc, or I gave a gift away. So you can do door prizes and get rid of some of your old stuff for having them on live. So that's a way to do it too, but not, yes, you don't want to do Facebook. You'd have to do a private group.
Andrea, can you show your video of your open house? Do you have it ready?
Yes. So I sent it to you because I had just published it on YouTube. So as soon as we're done, I will post it at our Facebook group, and it is now converted. In case you don't know, you can actually take videos from a private group. So Joe, I'm going to be taking your peek into pink, and we're going to make it a YouTube video so everybody can text it. And they don't have to go through the steps of always going into the groups.
Kathy did that too, but yeah, you can do it.
Okay. So I created it as a YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel right now, Andrea Zajac, and it's going to be there, but I will put the link in our group for Shite Superstars.
Okay, so what you would do is you would have people, look at the video, or as you're going through the video and you go, these are items that are 15 and under, these are 25 and under, these are, or you pick up your own things that you've wrapped up beautifully, because I know some of y'all had snowstorms this past weekend and couldn't get together with people, and you can pick up your item and say, this is my satin hands and it retails for 36, and all wrapped up it retails for 40, and I'll ship it, and they'll also get a gift certificate for $15 in it, and yada yada yada, and you can sell that way. So you can do it with FaceTime, you can do it on Facebook as long as it's your private Facebook page. Amy, you have a private Facebook page just for your business, right, that people have liked? Okay, go on Mary Kay In Touch under Digital Zone. It takes 3 minutes to set it up. It's so easy. And no matter what level you are, you're independent beauty consultant. I'm Joanna Shipe, independent beauty consultant. Okay. So just, do that quick, because that's important. And I know like Zulema has set up her own Mary Kay Facebook page, which is like her MK Girlfriends. So it's by invitation only, as long as it's private. Okay. All right, good job.
I want to share one other thing I forgot. Okay, so the last thing I did say is every single day you want to be meeting new people. So y'all, I was inspired. This was a necklace that broke, and I decided that I was going to fix it, and I was so proud of myself. I went to Hobby Lobby over the weekend and got my needle nose pliers, and I fixed the sucker. So I wanted to wear it today. So I had this outfit on with my red pants and my new black leather boots. Well, I was feeling pretty festive. Well, that is what I'm going to invite you to do each and every day. Now, some of you are like, oh, it's not my style. Well, find a style where you're going to attract people to you. Find a style, maybe just put on Andrea's style for one day. Because here's the thing. I just gave it to God because I was doing my errands, and honest to goodness, I had 5 people come up and start talking to me. The first one said, oh, I don't normally shop here, and she was an accountant and blah, 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 blah. And we talked for like 5 minutes, and of course I was asking her questions. I didn't seem annoyed. And I went back 3 aisles later and gave her my card. And her response was, oh, but my daughter works someplace, but she might not work there in the future. And I said, yeah, you need a backup plan. And so we exchanged numbers, even though initially she was, oh, I use something my daughter gives me. I found a connection, and she found a reason to connect and exchange numbers. Then I had this blessed lady. And so we sat, and of course I was just basically listening to her and, you know, giving her a moment. But I will tell you, you will become an attractor of people when you just feel good about yourself. So jazz it up, be ready and willing to give samples away. I think of Joe all the time. Joe is like Santa. And if you want to get a hat, go for it, because everywhere she goes, oh, this is the last part I'll say. So I think of Joe, and I have my gifts, and I definitely want to get their name and number, but I'm going to give first. So I went through the same line at the commissary. I go all this every week, and Tessie is her name. This is what she said to me, y'all. I said, oh, Tessie, I have something for you. And I gave her, I think it might even be the same sample I gave her last week. She said, Andrea, I love you. I mean, like it wasn't like, oh, I love you. I mean, she was like, have a great week. I love you. I mean, I was shocked. She's a small little Filipino lady that's just precious. And so I'm not there to get something, but I'm going to tell you, the more that you engage and be a giver, you will then have the accountant or the mom with 4 kids say yes, because your energy is about giving, not getting.
Okay. And you know what? I want to talk real quick about image, because it's cold here. I think our high today was like 50, and that's cold for us. Yeah. And so I just want you guys to know, it is so tempting to just not go anywhere without my yoga pants or my sweatshirt on. So, I mean, I thought it was hard to get dressed when it was hot, but now that I'm freezing all the time. So I just want to tell you guys, like, the holidays is a great opportunity that if you don't normally glam it up, if you don't normally wear a lipstick, if you don't normally, I'm not talking to you, Zulema, she always looks fabulous. But if you're kind of more of a minimalist, you know, do like Dee and get a phenomenal lipstick. Mary Kay, or, you know, if you haven't had a compliment on your hair in a while, go get a cute little sassy haircut. But this is your opportunity to kind of reinvent yourself. You know, we were talking this weekend about a friend of mine who's going to be moving. And I said, you know, the greatest, you know, it is hard to move. It is hard to leave. It is hard to move. It is hard to go to a new area. But the great thing about moving is you get to reinvent yourself. Well, use the holidays as a springboard to maybe snazz it up a little. You know, get yourself, not too expensive if you don't have one, a cute little bobbly necklace, or wear your Star Bar pin, or, you know, do something that just kind of snaps it up a little bit. Just take it to the next level. And it's the holidays. And then keep doing it in January. And then do it in February. And then do it in March. Like, I love Andrea's red pants. When she wears those red pants, she gets so much attention. And y'all, they are not soft red. They are red jacket red. They are, look, that's it. They are red. And I love them. And I've got a pair of black and white small plaid pants. And when I wear them with my red boots and my red sweater, I get so many compliments. There's something about red that just gets people's attention. It just sparks everything up. So don't get caught up in, like Joanna, the blacks and all that. Get yourself some color, or get a great scarf that has color, and draw attention to yourself, because some of us are really, we become really plain Janes. And if you haven't had somebody go, oh my gosh, you look so good, or oh, you're so sharp. If you haven't had anybody say that in a while, you may want to hit up on your director and figure out if there's some things you might want to tweak a little, okay? And if you're open to the possibilities, we are open to sharing them with you. Okay, 2 more things and I'll let you guys go. First off, we're going to do our recognition. Do you have your tracking sheet? You have your tracking sheet. If you don't have it, I'm going to keep singing. This is it right here. Okay, here's your tracking sheet. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Thank you. Okay, if you are on this video right now, give yourself $5. Or if you watch it and post your takeaway by Wednesday, and that's Wednesday the 4th, okay? Post your takeaway by midnight Wednesday. You get 5 MK bucks. These are the people who turned in their weekly accomplishment sheets. Keely, Joan, Amy, Vicky, Debbie Walder, and Alice. You each get $5. Now, if you were in someone else's unit and you turned it in and I didn't call your name, shoot me a text or a Voxer and let me put you in as one of my adoptees. So when you submit it to your director, it comes to me, okay? Our queen of sales for the week, drum roll. Well, let me give y'all first. This was so funny. Is Debbie on? Where's the 207 number? Yeah, she's on. Okay. So this is so funny. Amy and Debbie were 46 cents apart. Now, I guarantee you, they were both at $6.96. Now, here's the funny thing. Amy put in $6.96 like 46 or 47 cents. Debbie just did the smart thing that a professor would do, and she rounded. And she was like, okay, it's $6.96. I guarantee you, Debbie's was probably $6.96 and 49 cents. That's why it's important to put the pennies, okay? But they tied for third and fourth place. So I want you guys to each give yourself $5 for that because y'all were so close to being queen. That was so good. Keely, is Keely on? Where's Keely? Okay, well, I don't see her. She might have called in. Keely had almost an $800 week. And this is a chick that I get ones a lot from. So yay, Keely. We don't know what you did, but you better tell me because I want to know. And then our queen of sales for the week with over $1,000 in 1 week, and we want to hear from her, is Miss Vicky Starwall. Whoop, 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 whoop. Tiara. Tell me what you did, Vicky.
All right, but
cancer recovery.
all right, but that is actually, I turned it all in this week, but I didn't really sell it all this week. I've been sick.
I
I had
know.
all these orders and I was able to fill them last week. So,
Okay. So
but I
the
want to be
product,
honest
the
about it.
product came off your shelf last week. Okay, we will
did.
give that to you. So
Yeah.
Keely, give yourself $8 and Vicky, give yourself 10. So proud of you. And y'all, this woman is in cancer recovery because she beat cancer. Because cancer's not sucking up on her. No. She got better things to do with her time. Okay. Let me see. Next. Okay. Everybody who did a qualified, that $600 wholesale or higher in the month of November, you get 20 MK bucks. So that's Jamie, Kathy Crawford, Jackie Eiserman, Diana Murphy, Vicky Starwalt, Sayonara Butcher, Amy Pa, Marcia Stevens, Maureen O'Toole-Koger, Christine McKnight Evangelista. Okay. Anybody else do it that I didn't get your numbers? I think that was everybody. Okay. So y'all get 20 bucks, 20 MK bucks. Flipping the page. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about this fun flyer, which will be posted on Shike Family Superstars Facebook page as soon as you get off this call. We are calling this a December to Remember, okay? And what we're doing is Andrea and Terry and Linda Mead and I have upped the ante. This month is all about sales. Y'all know that, right? It is all about sales. And why are you selling the product this month? Because it's gift giving season. And why are you targeting people for gift giving season? Because if they don't get Mary Kay, they're getting rocks. I mean, they're like Charlie Brown on Halloween. I got a bag of rocks. Like, what would they want besides Mary Kay or a gift certificate or a pampering session? Whatever, like diamonds? No, who cares about that? So, if you choose to step up and be a star and do it by December 15th, or you do it by the end of December, everyone who does what we call a millionaire month, that's placing $1,000 wholesale because you sold 2,000. In December, will receive the Burgundy Red Purse Collection. It's a wallet, a tote, and a purse. And I don't know about y'all, but when I buy designer bags, I always buy the big tote, and then I put a purse in a purse because I put like the bigger stuff here, and then I put, like my wallet and my lipstick and stuff like that in there. Because when you put your bigger stuff in your tote, like your goodie bags and your Mary Kay lookbooks and all that, while they're in freezer baggies, it sits up nicer. And then you have a little wallet, because why would you ever have a purse without a matching wallet? Like, who does that? That's like savages, okay? No. Okay, when you do your qualified order, Mary Kay rewards you with these adorable earrings. I'm like, man, I may have to place my order right now for 600 because I've got to have those earrings. Those little drop down, oh, they go with everything. And then we are doing Operation Activation. We want everyone in our units to be active by December 31st, everyone. So we are going to give you this cute little bangle bracelet. It's a heart. It's got rhinestones on one side and it's flat on the other, so it won't catch on you. And it is expandable. It opens and closes. And that's just for doing a minimum order, $225. Okay? Anytime in December. Now, you know, Andrea and I have talked about this, and we don't normally reward just for a wholesale order. We really don't. That's kind of out of our comfort zone. But what we're doing is we were talking about in January, we're going to be launching this huge thing where you're going to want tons of people to call. So do not wait. Start meeting people now, facialing them now, having them be a hostess now, getting them in your holiday portfolio now, because you're going to want access to lots of new people in January because it's going to be huge. Y'all think these prizes are nice? Ha, ha, ha. Don't make me laugh. I'm serious. But don't hold back in December. You need to meet those people. Y'all, I can't tell you how many years in Mary Kay I've said, you know what? I've kicked myself. Like I burned myself out in November. I'm taking December off. I'm not even going to set up to do facials. I'm going to decorate my house. It's just going to be fun. And I'm just going to bake. And next thing you know, people start calling. My sister's here visiting. Can she come over for a makeover? Hey, my niece and her best friend are coming over. Can they come over for a makeover? Because I planted those seeds all year long. All year long, I've said, when you have family come visit, don't just be stuck with them in your house, dirtying up your stuff. Let them come dirty up my stuff. Let's have a pampering session. It costs nothing, okay? Plant those seeds. Paint that picture of how much fun it will be and how relaxing, and that they need a Mary Kay timeout. Girl, I'm sending you to Mary Kay timeout. You need a Mary Kay timeout. You are way too stressed. Anybody who has to bake that many cookies, girlfriend, there are things called stores, called grocery stores. And in the grocery store, they have something called a bakery section. And you can go in the bakery section and break a couple of them so they look homemade and put them in plastic and throw them in a tin. Done. Now go make yourself some serious money, right? Okay, so girls, come on, let's focus on this, because what we're talking about you doing is in the next 6 days, selling $600 minimum. And then the next 6 days after that, selling another 600. And be strategic, be proactive, use your head. Put on that great outfit, put on that great attitude, start calling people, sell gift certificates, and be a star by December 15th. Claim it. If you've never been a star consultant, or you've been a star consultant every single quarter, I'm telling y'all, I have not seen prizes like this in a long time. When we were at seminar looking at these prizes, I was like, what quarter are those prizes? Because they are over the top. And if you don't want the prizes, you get MK vouchers for MK connections. And you can get business cards, you can get business supplies, things like that. Okay? So focus on it. I know.
And super certificate.
And super certificates. Yeah. I've actually done super certificates several times and used it like to take my whole family out to dinner. Or I gave a super certificate to my husband one time. It was $350. And he went to Joseph Banks and he used it there. I mean, you know, why not? I'm a cash girl. I like the cash. Okay. I like cash prizes. But there are some really cool prizes. Okay. So you guys, don't leave the money on the table. Think about how, if I had to sell $600 between now and 6 days from now, between now and Sunday, or I would lose my house, or my kids would be hungry. You know what? You'd figure out a way to do it. And Andrea has told many stories about me in the past when I was going through my separation and divorce, where I would need money fast to pay a bill. And I just would literally hand my kids over to my office assistant and say, you're in charge of them for the next 5 days. And I would book and book and book and book till I could sell enough product to pay that bill, because it was going to happen. I was not going to be defeated. We are not going to be defeated. And don't sit back and go, but I have a plan B, or I have a plan C, or I've got this, or I've got that. Eugenia said it perfectly last week in her Boxer. She's like, why am I substitute teaching all day long for $50 a day when I can drop product off at a woman's house and sell $300?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, nothing is going to touch this. Nothing. And we're going to have some new things happening in January. And we're going to have some new limited edition products coming in January. And we're going to have a couple of regular line products coming in January. And you know what? The best way to know what's coming in January is to stay very close to your director. And how do you stay close to your director? Daily accountability. We love to share secrets with people who love us. How do you show that you love us? You show us attention. You don't make us chase you down. So accountability. Be accountable to your director. Y'all, we are here. We want your success. We want you to be excited and happy and profitable. We do not want you to be stressed out. We want you to have fun. This is a fun business. You can have fun and make money. It's awesome. It's like a hobby where you get cash for your projects, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Any questions about tonight? Yeah, Andrea.
I think we should see who is committed to being a star consultant.
D, Vicki already is. Amy already is. Oh, Joan's not raising her hand. Robin's not raising her hand. Joan kind of raised her hand. She went, we'll see. Sell some product, girl. You're on target. You are on target. If you had zero in right now and you wanted to sell 1,800 or, have a $1,800 order in, sell 3,600, if you are on this video right now, you will figure out a way. You just cannot get defeated. You can't make up excuses and say, oh, it doesn't matter. It's just prizes. I could buy them anyway. Yeah, but let me tell you what, when those prizes come in the mail, what does that feel like, girls? For those of you who've gotten prizes before. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's awesome. Vicki, how many Star Consultant prizes do you have? You've been a star every quarter since you've been in Mary Kay, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What does that feel like when that box shows up?
It feels good.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
it also just makes me feel good about what I did.
it's like getting a birthday present that you get to pick out.
Mm-hmm.
I think life should be that way. Okay. All right, Dre. Yeah.
Okay, one last thing. Based on something that I just heard Joan say, I really want to encourage all of you, if you don't believe that you could do it, I want you to ask yourself right now, in fact, write it down. What do you believe you could sell? And let's just say the 6 days. What do you believe you could sell? Like, I could totally sell 100. I could totally sell 200. Write that number down. Now, I want to challenge you to increase that number by 50%. So if you wrote down, I know I could sell 200, I'm going to challenge you, sell $300. Find a way, make a way. Start to stretch yourself, because until you can start to say, okay, I can go for these goals. I can be challenged and not be fearful of saying yes. You ain't never going to have the next higher level. And it's in saying yes and taking the challenge that the magic, and I believe truly God's miracles, show up.
That's right. God winks. Okay, I'm going to give you Mary Kay's words of wisdom. And oh, by the way, your challenge this month is all tied to reaching out to people and selling. Okay? It's just reaching out and selling. If you want to say, we're going to continue with 5 new faces. If you want to do, I'm going to do 10 gatherings with at least 3 people. I love the idea of gatherings because it can be a stop and shop. That was Terry Skill's idea. Can it be a stop and shop? Can it be a holiday open house? Can it be getting together with friends at work? Can it be actually at the kitchen table? 10 gatherings of at least 3 people. You're at the gym, you got 3 people there, you pull up your Mary Kay basket and go, who needs stocking stuffers? Who wants to follow me home for makeovers? I cannot tell y'all how many times when I was still working full-time as a school teacher, I brought people home with me from my aerobics class. And yes, we called it aerobics back then. It was a long time ago. Okay, so I want to read you Mary Kay's words of wisdom. It said, I read an article recently that stated the characteristic that separates the achievers from others is that they had a passion for their profession. They loved what they were doing, and they showed that in their every action. When you do something with your whole being, simply because you love to do it, you experience life as it should be lived. And I know that some of you guys, you're getting some negativity, you're getting some no's, you're getting some, oh, I've already got holidays covered. Say, that's fine. Let me know if you want to be in my new look and new year portfolio, because you're not doing it in January. You're doing it in December. It's got to be ready on January 1st. You're doing your new look in the new year in December. Different concept. All right, you guys, make it a merry, merry, merry week. Bless every one of you for being on. If you are watching this or listening to this as a recording, you need to post your takeaway to get credit by Wednesday. You guys have an amazing night, and adios. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.